I often start a night out in Key West here at Uva Wine Bar on Fleming Street. The owner, Mark, is entertainment all on its own, and there are always new wines to try. So I'm going to enjoy this Napa Riesling and talk to you about Key West nightlife. Key West is famous for many reasons, not the least of which is its fabulous nightlife. In a community that celebrates diversity, there are as many ways to go out at night as there are individual characters who visit and who call this place home. And that says a lot. Many might think of rowdy bars and late nights, but this is in no way the only way to experience nightlife on this small but varied island. Like more and more people, a night out for me centers around a restaurant, or more often several. Key West's most famous performance of all, the sunset, never grows old, and at a few of my favorite spots, I can enjoy it from a front row seat and not need to move a muscle when it comes to time for dinner. One such place is at the Ocean Key Resort and Spa, either at the Sunset Pier overlooking Key West Harbor and the endless horizon of the Gulf, or at Hot Tin Roof, the fine dining restaurant one floor up, offering a view worthy of royalty. Sunset Pier always brings great bands for a super festive environment. If I'm ever going to drink a fruity cocktail, a vacation drink, it's here. You'll hear the music in the distance, but in a much different setting at Hot Tin Roof, where elegance and serenity lull you into comfort and the hours can stretch long, from restaurant to bar to a stroll in the adjacent Mallory Square, which is so peaceful after dark. Another choice spot to watch the sunset, where many locals go for a mini staycation, is Blue Mojito Bar on the water at the Hyatt. They offer an excellent happy hour with drink specials and small plates, and the hotel setting is beautiful, both in itself and in regards to the view. I'd recommend a sexy cocktail here, whatever you see the bartender mixing right now. If you do happen to catch sunset at Mallory Square, which really is as much fun as it looks, it's just a short walk to Agave 308, a tequila bar with specialties like a basil margarita, followed by dinner under the stars at the restaurant upstairs, Rooftop Cafe, one of the longest standing restaurants on the island. Rooftop features some of the best Caribbean and Florida fresh menus around. It's also very romantic, by the way. A short distance further up Duval, in a majestic gingerbread mansion, is Bagatelle, experiencing a renaissance in a new era of ownership. Spacious and well organized, Bagatelle offers a number of different environments in which to spend an evening, including the downstairs porch for incredible, never dull people watching of the busiest stretch of Duval Street, a lively bar with gourmet cocktails, and a quieter, more peaceful dining room upstairs. Every full moon, visit the moon deck upstairs for live music and gazing at the sky. On any given evening, you can roam between the different areas of Bagatelle and see which one feels right. This is a great place for an after-dinner drink and dessert combination as well. On the opposite end of the island, set directly on the water, is perhaps the most famous one-stop restaurant for an evening, namely Louies Backyard. The after-deck bar juts out over the water almost like it's setting you afloat. Many locals gather here for happy hour numerous times a week, savoring the quieter edge of the island and the seats literally surrounded by sky and sea. I'd suggest a champagne cocktail here. There's just so much to toast. Then, for casual, small plate dining, head upstairs to the upper deck and let the night unfold. Or, if you've planned ahead and have a reservation waiting downstairs, be prepared for a lifetime memory of dining in one of the most beautiful settings in the world. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention another of the island's most famous spots with the evocative name La Tida. After years of coasting on its history, La Tida has undergone a fabulous, glorious renovation with so much love and an investment in the future. La Tida will stand and entertain and host its colorful, flamboyant parties for decades to come, thanks to this effort. For some of the quickest, savviest bartenders, come on, they've seen it all, and most memorable people watching, do not miss La Tida. Both downstairs on Duval Street and upstairs for the drag queen shows, oh yes. If you're out late, and by late I mean after 11 when I'm at home asleep, the chart room at the Pierre House is worth a peek. You'll walk in and almost do a double take. It hasn't been touched, it's a time warp. And if you're still there long enough, you'll start to hear the legendary stories of what has taken place here. It's wild. I must mention one other place, a bridge away from Key West on Stock Island, and that's Hogfish Bar and Grill. This open-air gem bursts with character, utterly authentic and unique. I simply love it. There's live music constantly, an ever-changing crowd of people whose stories I'm dying to ask about, great local seafood, and an overall vibe that can't be packaged, recreated, or transported. It belongs right here. My favorite experience is just before sunset at an outdoor picnic table with a view of Mel Fisher's treasure ships and fishing boats and liveaboards. A margarita and a plate of fried grouper cheeks. It's paradise. At Hogfish, nightlife can begin early and last almost as long as you'd like, with live bands to dance to in your flip-flops. If you still have some steam left, I've heard there are places in Key West that stay open past, wow, I don't know, even midnight. Crazy. Enjoy your night out. Be safe, and thank you for watching Key TV.